And just begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Take a few long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. With your next exhalation, let your chin come to your chest. And as you exhale, feel your chin move closer to your chest, releasing the back of your neck. And then bring your chin back parallel to the floor and turn your head to the right. And then turn your head left. And turn your head to the right. And then once again, turn your head left. And then bring your chin back to parallel. And one more time with your exhale, lower the chin to your chest. And with your chin tucked, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. And again, bring your chin to the center and keep the chin tucked in and roll your right ear to the right shoulder. And then come back to the center and bring your chin parallel to the floor. And lift your eyes up to 12 o'clock. And make circles with your eyes. And then lift them up again to 12 and make circles in the other direction. And pause. Lift the eyes to 12. Take them to 9. Across to 3 and down to 6. And then lift your eyes up again to 12. Take them to 3. Cross to 9 and down to 6. And then just let them float back to the center of the sockets. And squeeze your eyes and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. And then blink your eyes open and take your hands out to the sides of your hips, to the sides of your mat. And just press your hands into the floor. And release. Press your fingertips into the floor and release. And one more time, press the fingertips into the floor and release. And then take your arms out in front of you and open and close your hands. Tuck your thumbs underneath your fingers and make a loose fist, and then make some circles with your wrists. And pause and then go the other way. And pause and then flip the palms up and down and wave your hands up and down to open the front and back of your wrists. And bring your palms together. Interlace your fingers. And then turn the palms away. Bend your hands into your chest. Reach your arms up, bend your hands into your chest and press away. Bend the elbows, bring your hands in, reach up and bend your elbows, bring your hands in, press away. And then release the interlace of your hands and wiggle them. And with your palms facing one another, reach your shoulders forward, feel the spread in the back, and then draw them in. And reach your shoulders forward, and then bring them back. And one more time, reach forward, and then come back. And then take your arms up, hold on to opposite elbows. You can either let your arms rest on the top of your head or just let them rest. And then with your exhale, lean to the right and come back up and lean left and come back up, and then draw your arms down just above your, right around your rib cage, and slide the arms to the left and gaze to the right. And then slide your arms right, gaze to the left. Come back to the center, take your arms out in front of you, reach them up, and then refold your arms, bring the other forearm in front. Just pause, draw the navel in, descend your sitting bones, and lean to your left, and come back up, and then lean right. Come back up. Lower your arms down. Take your arms to the right, gaze to the left. And then switch arms to the left, gaze to the right. And then reach your arms up. Stretch your arms all the way up. Turn your palms and release. And now reach up with your arms. Turn your palms, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale, and release. Reach across the body with your left arm. And back, reach across with the right. And back. And then reach across and down. And back and across and down again. And back. And then reach up with your arms. And turn, twist, bring your left arm to the right knee, right hand behind you and twist. And then reach your arms up. And as you exhale, twist, right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. Come back to the center. Reach up with your left arm and bend your elbow and just take your right hand, stretch your triceps. And then release, take your right arm up, bend the elbow, stretch the triceps. And then come back to the center, roll your shoulders. And pause and roll the other way. And inhale up, exhale up. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. And then take your legs out in front of you. And point and flex your feet. Make circles with your ankles. And bring your big toes together. Windshield wipe your feet in and out. Slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then cross your right leg and your left leg to sit, and then just bring your hands forward wherever they reach. Press your hands down, spread your fingers nice and wide, and then lift up your heart and walk yourself back up. Pause for a moment. Twist towards your left, and then twist towards your right. And once again, come forward. So you might feel this in your left hip. This helps to stretch the hips out. And then come back up. Take your legs out in front of you, slide your heels. And this time cross the other leg, the left leg in first and then the right. And come forward. Press your hands into the floor, lift up your chest. And walk yourself up, twist to the right. And twist to the left. Come back to the center, come forward. And then come back up, extend your legs out in front of you. Slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then hold on behind your knees, take your legs wide, and draw the thigh flesh from the outside in, so you roll it down towards the mat, and the same on the other side. And then just bring your hands forward, wherever they go. Walk over to your left leg and stretch through your right arm. And then walk over to your right leg, stretch through the left arm. Come back to the middle, and then come sit up. Move my props out of the way. And bring the soles of your feet together. And take your hands behind you. Let your knees open up, let your knees drop to the sides to open up your inner thighs. And then one more time, take your legs wide, roll the flesh down, and come forward. So we're going to do this a couple of times, and just, be aware. Sometimes what happens is, with each time doing the wide legs and then Baddha Konasana, you are opening up the inner thighs and opening up your hips, so you might even be able to come a little bit lower. And then come back up, bring the soles of the feet together, and your knees will even drop down a little bit more. And then take the legs wide again, and come forward. And then one more time, Baddha Konasana. And then bring your knees out in front. Take your feet kind of wide. Take your arms to the inside and come forward. And then take your arms underneath each leg. See if you can get yourself down as low as you can go, so that maybe your shoulder is near your knee. And then just fold forward. And then come back up. Extend your legs, tap your knees. And then take your left foot into your right thigh. Turn towards your right, I'm sorry. What did I say? I said left foot, right? So I meant take your right foot, but stay where you are. Stay where you are, we'll just say bent knee and straight leg. So turn towards your straight leg, walk yourself forward, walk yourself back up, turn towards your bent knee, and turn towards your straight leg. Come back to the middle, fold forward. Hold on to your ankle with your hand, and then inhale, reach up, and fold forward. Inhale, reach up, and fold forward. And one more time, inhale, reach up, and fold forward. And then come back up. Bring your thigh in close to your chest on the bent knee. Cross it over your extended leg. Wrap your arm around the front of your shin, and then take the other arm behind you and twist. Come back to the center, extend both legs, tap your knees. And then take the other foot, bring it into your thigh. Turn towards your extended leg and fold forward. Walk yourself up. Turn towards your bent knee and turn towards your straight leg. Come back to the middle, fold forward. Hold on to your ankle with your hand and reach up. And then fold. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, reach up, and fold forward. And then walk yourself up, bring your bent knee in close to your chest, cross it over your extended leg. Take the opposite arm, wrap it around your shin or your hand. You can use your hand if your elbow doesn't, if it doesn't reach all the way around. And then come with your other hand behind you. And then come back to the center, slide your heels, tap your legs, and let's come on to our hands and knees. Have your blocks and your weights nearby, maybe at the top of your mat. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Press your hands into the mat, draw your navel up and in, round your back. And then inhale, lift your chest and round your back. And lift your chest. One more time, round your back. Lift your chest and come to a neutral spine. Take your right leg out behind you, rock your toes, and press the heel to the back wall. And then come back. And then take your left leg out behind you, rock your toes, and press your heel to the back wall, and come back. And then take one of your weights. I finally got real weights. So take one of your weights, bring it behind your right knee, and then squeeze the leg a little. Bring your thigh up parallel to the floor, and flex your foot, and we're going to do, let's do 15 butt blasters. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've been looking for real weights ever since this whole thing started, and you couldn't find them anywhere. Now, of course, I found these, and I'm getting all kinds of advertisements from Amazon or other places about all the weights they have available. It's kind of funny. So take the weight behind your left knee, squeeze them together, lift your leg up, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then bring that weight back down. And let's step forward with the left leg. Come to a low lunge. I just want to adjust my screen for a moment. Maybe did that the wrong way. So come to a low lunge, left foot forward. Now if you have your blocks, you can take your blocks close by. Scoot your right leg back any amount that you can. Press into your blocks. And in 2 steps or in 1, you can either come here to your thigh or just go all the way up. But end in crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your blocks. Slide your hips back and straighten your left leg. Walk your blocks back to help if you need to. And then come forward. And one more time, press into your blocks. 2 steps or 1, reach your arms up for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands back to your blocks. Set your blocks forward, reach for your weights. So we're going to do some reverse flies. So lean slightly forward, and we'll just lift. Lift and lower. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Drop the weights. Bring your hands to the floor or your blocks and step your left foot back. And just as we're here, just do a few hip circles. And then go the other way. And then step your right foot forward for your low lunge. Walk your blocks again, grab your blocks again. Scoot the left leg back any amount that you can. So when we're in this low lunge position, we are working the hamstring on the knee on the bent leg. So on our right legs, we're working the hamstrings. And on the left leg, we're opening up the hip flexor. So the hip flexors are these muscles, the psoas muscles. So those are oftentimes very tight for all of us. So it's good to be able to work those muscles. Press into your blocks and lift up your chest. And then again, 2 steps or 1, reach your arms up for Crescent Lunge. Bring your hands to your blocks. Slide your hips back, straighten your right leg. And then come forward. Press into the blocks, lift up your arms. Come back to the blocks. And one more time, straighten your leg. And come forward. Walk your blocks forward and reach for your weights. All right, here we go. 1, lift and lower. Lift, lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then drop the weights. Come back to table and make circles with your hips. And then go the other way. And pause. And then let's step the feet forward to come into forward fold. Use your blocks if your hands don't touch the floor. And bring the blocks right in front of your feet and underneath your shoulders. Bring your hips over your ankles. And then bend and straighten your knees. Bend your knees a lot, bring your ribs to your thighs, release your hands, and then slowly bring yourself up to standing and pause in Tadasana. Press your feet down into the floor, lift up your kneecaps. Descend the buttock flesh, lift your pubic bone just a little, roll your shoulders back and down, and then reach your hands down to the floor and keep your chin parallel to the floor. Tadasana, reach the crown of your head to the ceiling. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands. Step your feet back for downward facing dog. Press through your palms. Lengthen your arms. Lengthen the sides of your waist. Draw your navel up and in. And press your thighs to the wall behind you. And then glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands. Walk or step your feet forward for forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up, bring your hands to your heart, pause in Tadasana. And then step to the middle of your mat and have your weights right by you. I haven't really figured out the proper placement yet, but we'll get there. Okay, grab your weights. So let's start with some hammer curls, okay? And so we're going to do 15. Today is our day for 15. And here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Remember, if 15 is too much for you, don't do it. Do what feels best. If you get tired, stop, pause, and pick up when you're ready. So there's nothing, there's nothing that you can do that's wrong. Everything is good for you. Just listen to your body. So don't overdo. And especially those of you with any shoulder injuries, if we do any presses like this, you may just want to hold the weight here or wherever it's comfortable for you. Okay, so let's do some bicep curls. And here we go. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And when you lower down, just lower down halfway for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And drop one of your weights and just keep one. Take your feet wide. We'll do some plie squats. Turn your toes out to the corners of your mat. Now remember, when you plie squat, you're going to send your butt back, leave the chest lifted, and then rise up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then come up and heel toe your feet together. And we're going to do some side, actually let's just do, maybe we'll do the other side ones in a couple minutes, but let's start with plie squats. And we're going to do, I'm sorry, not plie squats. We're going to do curtsy squats. And we're going to use a weight this time. So you remember curtsy squats, we'll start, we take the leg behind, and I want the weight on the outside of your bent knee, okay? So here we go. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Take a breath or two. And then we're going to go to the other side. Remember, the weight goes on the outside of the bent knee. So here we go. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then take a break. Set your weights down. And just bend your knees, roll your shoulders, inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up, exhale up. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Good. So let's just take our blocks and bring the blocks behind to the back of your mat. And bring your hands to your hips, step your feet wide. So the blocks should be just about behind your heel, behind your ankle. Turn your left toes out, turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg. And then reach, take your arms out to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with the left arm, cut in with your left hip, and then reach, bring your hand to your knee, your shin, your ankle, your block. Bring it to your block. I almost forgot we had the blocks there. And open up. Spread and stretch your arms away from one another. Good. Press into your feet. Inhale, lift up. Reverse your triangle. And then come back to the center. Reach back with your back hand. Extend your left knee over the left ankle. Look out over your left fingertips. Bring your back hand to your hip. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Roll your right shoulder open. Reach up with the right arm. And bring your arm next to your ear. Extended side angle. And then sweep that top arm down. Come back to warrior two. Reach back with your back hand. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. And then turn your right toes out. Turn your left toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh, straighten your leg. And then reach your arms out to a T. Reach with your right arm, reach and stretch, and then bring your hand to your knee, your shin, your block. And then take the top arm up or to your hip if you have a shoulder injury. Don't forget to breathe. Press into your feet, reach up with the top arm, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel, reach back with your back arm, extend your right knee over the right shoulder. Good. Warrior two. Bring your forearm to your thigh, back hand to your hip. Roll your left shoulder open. Reach up with your left arm. and then bring it next to your ear. And stretch from your fingertips down through the outside edge of your back foot. Sweep the left arm down, around. Come back to warrior two. Reach back with your back arm, straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. And then heel toe your feet together. And pause here for a moment. Take a breath or two. And then take your weights. So we're doing a little bit more for the upper body. So we're going to start with some upright rows. So let's just do the rows. We lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And just pause. And then bring your weights to your shoulders. We'll do some overhead presses. So Babs, I saw you on the phone, on the call here on the video. So just be careful with your shoulder. Okay. And here we go. Lift, 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 lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and then lower down. Take your feet wide. Turn your toes out. So we're going to put together the curls and the press in a squat. So turn your hands forward, face the hands forward, and squat, curl, and press. Lower and lower. Curl, press, lower, lower, curl, press, lower, lower, curl, press, lower, lower. 5, press, lower, lower. 6, press, lower, lower. 7, press, lower, lower. 8, press, lower, lower. 9, press, lower, lower. 10, press, lower, lower. 11, press, lower, lower. 12, press, lower, lower. 13, press, lower, lower. 14, press, lower, lower. 15, press, lower, and lower. Drop your weights. Bring your hands to your thighs, keep the knees bent. Take your arms to your sides and bend to your left. Come up and bend right and left and right and left and right, left and right. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Bring your left shoulder to your right knee, right shoulder to your left knee. And just switch back and forth. And then come back to the center and slowly roll yourself up, heel toe your feet together. And let's do, I'm not sure I want to come right down to the mat just yet. So let's do some take your weights, and we'll just do some upright rows, or standing, we'll just row. So stand any way that's comfortable for you. I'm just doing this so that you can see. Bend your knees a little. Take that lightning bolt position that I always talk about. And then we're just going to lift and lower. So lift and lower. Lift. 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 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And just come up to standing. And then bring the weights to the center of your body. We're going to do a couple versions of this today. So we're just going to twist to the right, center, left. Right, center, left. Right, center, left. Right, center, left. 5, center, left. 6, center, left. 7, center, 8, left. 8, center, left. 9, center, left. And we're just doing 10, center, left. Good. And then come on down onto your mat. Keep your weights nearby. You can put a pillow under your head or a towel if you like. Have your belt close by. And before you come down all the way onto your back, take your weights. So we're going to do more for the obliques, but similar to what we just did, except for that we're seated. So we're going to take the legs up. You can cross your ankles if you like. You can also keep your feet on the floor if you like, if it's easier for you, or you can do half and half. Lift your weights, bring them to the center of your body, and we're going to twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and rest. And now you can roll yourself down onto your mat. And keep your knees bent. And take your weights. So reach your weights up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some flies. So as you do your flies, you take your arms out to the sides. Now, Babs, especially for you, you're not going to, you can just keep your arms here. You can come out or put your elbows on the floor and just do them this way so it doesn't press on your shoulder. Reach your arms up. And then again, if you want, you can put a little bend in your elbows. Otherwise, if you can keep your arms straight as you can, don't overtax your shoulder. So here we go. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 5, lift. 6, lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10, lift. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then keep the arms straight. We'll do some nose breakers. So from here, we're just going to bend the elbows, let the weights come down towards your ears, and then lift. So here we go. Lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then you can set the weights aside. And then bring your knees into your chest. And rock your knees in and out. Hug them in towards your chest and rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor. Walk your hands down towards your feet and press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the floor by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the floor. And release and press your feet, press the lower back into the floor. And release. And then take your left ankle over your right knee. Roll open your hip. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Hug your knees in. And then lower the right foot to the floor, cross the left leg all the way over, and bring your knees into your chest. Rock in and out. And then bring your foot to the floor. Keep the legs crossed. Take your arms out to a T. And then use your right hand on the outside of your left knee to draw the knees over to the right. And then come back up to the center. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Rock your knees from side to side. And then come back to the center and take your right ankle over the left knee. Roll open your hip with your right hand and bring your knees into your chest. Rock in and out. And lower your left foot, cross the right leg all the way over. Bring your knees in. And lower your left foot to the floor. Take your right hand out to a T. And then use your left hand to take your knees over to the left. Come back up to the center. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms to a T and just rock your knees from side to side. And now bring your knees all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle and then take them over to the left. And come back up to the middle. And then take your belt, whatever you're using as a belt. And if you have something under your head, you might just want to bring it down. We're going to take the belt, we did this the other day, take the belt around the front of your ankles. And then walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your feet into the floor and then lift your hips up. And then slowly roll down. When you meet the mat, bring your knees into your chest. And then rock from side to side. And we'll do that one more time. So once again, take the belt around the front of your ankles. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Press your feet into the floor and lift up. So using the belt brings your shoulders more in an outward rotation or external rotation, which means it also brings your shoulder blades together and gives you an opportunity to lift your hips up even a little higher. And then roll down And extend your legs, extend your arms, and stretch your body. Press through the balls of your feet as you reach your arms away. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, and you can prepare for Shavasana. So bring yourself to your favorite Shavasana position. And as we always end the class the way we began, by bringing our awareness to the breath. So notice your breath. Feel it as it moves through your body. And let your legs be heavy. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Relax your chest and your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax the skin on your face and relax your scalp. Feel a wave of relaxation that begins at the very crown of your head and sweeps down over you as if it were a veil. And as the veil falls down around your body, you feel your muscles letting go, releasing and allowing yourself to sink down onto your mat and be in this quiet, peaceful place for a few more moments. And now you can begin to bring some motion back into your bodies. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch your body. Draw your knees in towards your chest and rock in and out. And then slowly roll onto your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, complete breath out. And then gently press yourself up to come and sit in Sukhasana. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest and lower your head reminding us to surrender the mind to the wisdom that resides in the heart. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.